There goes Steve. He's Steve.
Let's go.
There goes Brick. He doesn't have a belt on. And there goes Graham. He's just doing stuff. And here we
He does have
go.
a belt on.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're
All
welcome.
right.
Thank you, my good
And
friend.
we're going.
You're welcome.
And we're going. We're going.
Milwaukee. We got swept by the Cubs. First time since.
Goodness. Well, well, well. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Ooh, Steve, stand next to the Pennywise real quick, just for a comparison. Look at that. Holy cow. Look at that.
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Insane.
Full size Pennywise.
Wow. I got thank you, sir. live unboxing.
Oh wow, that is a real chrome.
That is chromey chrome.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm glad I never got that one.
It's
That's.
it's definitely not for everybody.
I mean, that's.
Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of that video of our time there at Statuecon. Before I get into my B-roll footage over here, I wanted to take a quick moment to thank a few people for making the event a fantastic time for me and the boys. So first things first, shout out to the owner of CollectorZown, Marcos, for being such a phenomenal host. And congratulations to you and your staff and your team who planned and coordinated the event. It was fantastic. We had a great time. We met a lot of new people from the statue community. We met a couple of people from our community as well too, and it was nice to hear that some of them actually listened to our show on Wednesdays. That was kind of surreal to kind of hear that for the first time in person. But yeah, so shout out to CollectorZown for putting on a phenomenal event, and we will definitely try to get back there hopefully next year and possibly with more reinforcements. I'd like to see the 1/6 community out there and more representation besides us. So we were the only influencers or whatever you want to call us there, but it certainly felt like we could have used a couple more there, just kind of represent what we do over here. But without further ado, I want to get into my B-roll footage over here. So this, what you're seeing guys on the screen, is actually Brick Artemis's collection over here. I'm currently in his room for the very first time in person. Kind of surreal to see my friend's collection in person for the very first time here, just kind of going through each and every one over here. Brick is such a cool dude. He has such a mind for collecting in a way where it's not necessarily one specific kind of genre or IP. He has, he has his favorites just like we all do, but he enjoys his Funkos as well too. He's a big Lego guy, as you guys I'm sure know probably if you follow his channel. And I love Brick's room because to me it screams like my childhood, right? And I think that's what Brick is going for as well too. He's got a little mix of everything there, and it just feels like what you would expect a grown man's room to look like if he was a collector and he just wanted to rebuild all of his childhood memories. So I super dig it there. I love the fact that he has garage shells, detofs, and module cases all in the same room. I think that's actually kind of cool. So it's nice that he has a place for every part of his collection over here. So as far as where we are in the tour here, I'm kind of already at to the point where I'm looking at his module cases. Everybody knows Brick. He loves the Spider-Man. He's got a great collection of Spider-Man. Honestly, I'm a little jealous. I kind of want a few more, but I got to stay strong. I can't have that many. But yeah, his collection is super unique to him. Clearly, you can tell he's a big Marvel guy, and obviously Spider-Man, that's his focus there. He's got some really nice pieces in there. That advanced suit here, or the 2.0 suit, is fantastic. I'd love to have that in my collection, but I got to be strong. I actually have all these figures over here, so I'm actually kind of like, hey, look at me being a Marvel guy. Now over here, this is the cool stuff. You don't see this every day, at least not for me. These are all his Lego builds. He's got the bat wing in the background. He's got his turtles. He's a big Turtles fan as well too. He's got his Harry Potter stuff as well too. So you can see, I mean, if you hear Brick on Wednesdays, this is pretty much what he talks about. This is exactly what you could expect his room to look like. So super cool to see this in person over here. Now, I teased the boys here and graded everybody on their videos, so definitely take a look at theirs over there. I was not going to do that on my video. That was just for the sake of theirs. Brick's got a phenomenal collection. I love what he's doing with the room. I can't wait to see it grow even more. So, Brick, if you were here at this point and wondering if I put your score into my video, I didn't. That was a joke. You got a great collection, buddy. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait to see what you do with it next year. And keep on bricking, mother. Shut your mouth. All right. Without further ado, the master of the evil empire, Mr. Evil Sneakers tour room here. So Steve has a totally different direction than what you just saw with Brick over here. He's more, I would say, from my experience with Steve's room, a little bit more focused on the aesthetic and really kind of hone in with what's exactly he wants his collection to look like. And I think that's great too. I think that's great. And that's what's so cool about the boys kind of getting to understand their personalities via their collections. Steve is a lot more like me, where he has everything kind of organized to a point of where it needs to flow, it needs to match, it needs to kind of all coordinate itself. Now, granted, I mean, some places it's kind of weird that he has DC with Marvel. That's, for me, that's kind of a sin. That's a personal rule of mine, never to do something like that. But to each their own. But yeah, Steve's got a great collection. I mean, it's crazy to believe. I think he's only been doing this. This is what, maybe 2 years in now, and he has this many figures. So he definitely jumped in. And hell, he practically dove in head first into this hobby, because I mean, the amount of figures he has reminds me of how crazy I was when I first started as well too. So yeah, Steve and I have a lot of common in that regard there. But beautiful collection. I love his Star Wars displays. I mean, definitely it looks beautiful. I mean, this is definitely near and dear to my heart there. I don't show off a lot of my Star Wars because it's kind of more private for me. But when I do a collection tour, I'll make sure to focus more on my Star Wars, because I feel like everybody probably thinks I'm just a DC guy. But no, I love my Star Wars too. But yeah, beautiful setup. There goes good old Lando. I had to spotlight that when I was there. I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this from my own two eyes in Evil Sneakers collection. But yeah, Evil stuff is fantastic. It's constantly growing. It's constantly evolving. It looks phenomenal. For 2 years in, I wish I had my space figured out as quickly as he got his figured out here. But yeah, what he's doing with his collection is absolutely stunning. Also, just like Brick, I can't wait to see what he does with it next. So, Steve-O, if you're watching this, buddy, you're okay. You're okay, Steve, in my book. Good stuff, buddy. All right, and without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, the person we don't know if it's plural or singular, Graham from the Jedi Night's Watch. So Graham over here has honestly the most impressive display I've ever seen. And it's not necessarily because he has all the figures. It has nothing to do with the fact that he has these beautiful display cases to put them in. He is meticulous with every one of his figures to like the most minute detail. Like literally where it's positioned, where the hand is. I mean, I've never seen something curated to such crispiness. I guess that's the word I'm going to go with, crispiness here, to this level here. I mean, he mixes and matches IPs and certain genres, and that's okay for him because he just, in a way, he just has a natural way of making it all work here. So I wanted to spot out like his last year because I think honestly, this is what we should all inspire to have a collection as nice as Graham's is here. So well designed, beautiful. Honestly, it feels like you can't take your eyes off of his display. He did such a wonderful job. So shout out to the leader of the Wolfpack. Shout out to everybody who stayed here to the end of the video to watch everything. If you guys have any of your own questions or you want to leave a comment down below, please do so. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for the Statuecon trip. We had a great time, great memories, and we look forward to even more in the future. So to everybody out there watching, too sweet.